Welcome to APE Never Sell ERA, Gemstone, Celebratory Hands in the Air, Gorilla, Rocket, 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 Rocket. I've never wanted to be flipped off so bad by a gorilla. YouTube link. Original poster replies, "This is the way. This way always. Ways the alls. Ape all wells. Being a Euro poor with a tax-free wrapper for my tendies feels pretty good right now. Yes, I have TFSA too. Fellow Canadian with their 10 stonks in a tax-free savings account. 12 shares TFSA. Feels good. This is the way. Is Europor a small providence somewhere? It will be when we get our tendies. Thank you for this. Long live the stocks and shares ESA. Plus a new tax year for capitalizing on the tax-free allowance for when the tendies come in. I feel positively spoiled. EuroApe here. How to achieve this? We have savings accounts that allow tax-free holding of shares and any profits from trading them in the UK. Suspect many other countries have something similar. IRAs here in the US, but some people here probably can't use them. IRA has a very different meaning in Europe. LOL, Ireland, gun. Still tax-free. /S. I would like to know more info on how Uncle Sam is just dying to get some of my tendies. WTF. Short-term capital gains is taxed at a higher rate than assets held for over a year. And is added to your income. Do your part to end the Clendathu menace. Would you like to know more? More, gimme more. I'm 99% sure I've read that you can avoid short-term capital gains by reinvesting your profits into the market and or similar investments. Then just hold those investments for a year in a bunch of stable ETFs and or stocks that pay out solid dividends. Get enough tendies and you can invest in a way so that you avoid the short-term capital gains tax and also get paid out in dividends worth thousands while you let that year-long, 366 days, countdown happen to qualify for long-term capital gains. TLDR. Make tendies while you save and keep tendies. Not financial advice, crayon, gorilla. While there are tax loopholes to defer capital gains by reinvesting in a qualified opportunity zone or taking profits from the sale of real estate and investing them in similar real estate, simply taking profits from stock trading and using them to buy other stocks will not defer capital gains. This is just one example as to why anyone here deciding to trade with large sums of money or with extreme frequency should consult an accountant. Otherwise, you could see your life savings erased due to tax liability associated with capital gains liability on trades and disallowed losses due to wash sales. I'm still learning about wash sale shenanigans, but I only experienced about $200 in Q1 realized gains, so I'm probably safe for now. Smiley face, smiley face. Edit. Holy crap, an award for being slightly below par at gambling? Thanks. I'm a made man now, y'all. Wash sales are the bane of the neophyte day traders. There have been instances of noobs racking up hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of capital gains liability on actualized net gains of nominal amounts due to wash sales. It's even possible to have a net annual loss, but still owe massive amounts of tax liability due to wash sales. TLDR. If you're planning on trading more often than your sleepy retired grandpa, learn the wash sale rule, and don't let Uncle Sam wash your net worth into bankruptcy. How does this work if you don't make any actual gains? Like, let's say I buy a stock for some amount, sell for say, a $3 loss, buy back in a few days later and sell for a $5 profit. The $3 loss is not allowed as a capital loss, but do you owe capital gains on $5 or $2 since my understanding is the disallowed loss is added to your cost basis? How do you end up with hundreds of thousands in liability with minimal net? Unlazy helpful citation. Web link. A wash sale occurs when an investor sells or trades a security at a loss, and within 30 days before or after, buys another one that is substantially similar. Before or after WTF. So a wash sale can happen prior to the sale or trade of a security at a loss? That's some Minority Report crap. It's so you don't rebuy the shares right before selling them. If you fully close the position and don't buy for 30 days, the losses get realized. For example, you buy 10 shares at $100. The shares fall to $50 each. You buy 10 shares at $50 each, then sell 10 shares at $50 each. In that scenario, your losses aren't realized when you sell the 10 shares, there is a wash sale, so the cost basis carries forward to the 10 shares you kept. This subreddit seems to have just found out about wash sales and is freaking out. You don't actually lose the taxable loss, it just moves forward to the new shares. The big oof is if you push losses from December into January and then they move to a different tax year. Damn, you have gains? Is red gains? If so, yes I do. I can't find anything to support that. Do you have a link? It looks like you can only avoid short-term capital gains by loss harvesting, holding, or using IRA/Roth IRA for the trades. That is also not true. As to whether or not a retirement account is taxable depends entirely on what type of retirement account it is. For example, distributions from traditional IRAs are taxed while distributions from Roth IRAs are not. The biggest capital gains loophole is provided after you die. The step-up provision allows your heirs to avoid paying capital gains tax that you would be liable for had you sold the stock while you were alive, stepping up the cost basis to your date of death, or shortly thereafter. The step-up provision does not avoid liability for any estate or inheritance tax that may be owed. However, for example, if you live in New York and you inherit $40 million from your fourth cousin, you're going to owe a cargo ship load of estate and inheritance taxes, which are no laughing matter for so-called laughing heirs. Say what now? I'm more than fine paying the government with millions I never thought I'd have, but more money is also good. Agreed. I think I'd rather pay 40% on Moon Day than 23% on a random Tuesday in 2022. My plan was to only withdraw a minimal amount initially as I get a new place and take some time to seriously research how to use my gains already. But I'd be very interested in these percentages being smaller if they're applied to hundreds of millions of dollars. And this is how we got Reaganomics. Oh no, my tendies. This is the way. #moon #stunks. My smooth brain does not comprehend the relationship of this text and its link. If you don't pay attention to potential capital gains tax liability, your profits are going to go up in the flames of tax liability. Just hold 40% for the tax man. I've already got that priced in with my selling point. You're acting like big government comes and takes 99%. You act like I didn't buy my shares in an IRA. My taxes will be paid as a death tax because I'm holding this crap till I die. I might sell a little bit at $1 million a share, might. And if you never sell, you literally just burned money in a smoke pit. Guess this is WSB though. Not an area known for any sort of intelligence. Ape help fellow ape to make happy, middle finger. I'm a fellow ape. F you, middle finger. Who's trying to be the MVP of the post and remind me what movie this is from? It's from Rampage, 2018, which was better than it had any right to be. I thought that's what it was, but The Rock's clothes made me think it was our sequel to the new Jumanji. I was like, they are flipping the bird in Jumanji? Yeah, I was thinking I don't remember this scene from Jumanji at all. That's just what The Rock does to movies. Aim for the hedges dancin'. There goes my hero. LOL. I would not be mad if someone made one of these movie clip things about my portfolio jumping off a roof just to stick it to the hedge funds. Someone more creative and talented than me should totally do that. Just watched it the other day after Godzilla v Kong, unironically think Rampage was better. Because no Rock, that's why. The whole side story with the Stranger Things girl should have just been Dwayne effing Johnson discovering the Mechagodzilla all on his own and then fighting it while King Kong and Godzilla are just staring like what the F. Because it is. Yes. We watched it with a group of friends expecting an action-packed, but terrible movie. It was actually quite decent. The flipping monkey was the star of the movie, such a lovable guy. King, crown. It really was. That movie had C-tier game ripoff all over it, and they came in with the story and The Rock to make a solid B-tier movie. Damn, I was told Rampage was bad. Now I should probably check it out. It is bad, but I also couldn't get more than 30 minutes into it because it was so bad, so maybe it gets better? No, it gets dumber and dumber as the movie goes on. Edit. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, it was a fun movie, but if you couldn't get through 30 minutes, it's definitely not for you. You guys go into these movies like they're Scorsese or Tarantino films. These movies are just dumb fun, don't nitpick the plot, stare at the funny CGI monkey fighting other CGI animals. No, I actually liked it. My point was, if you think it's dumb after 30 minutes, it's not going to get any better. Bruh, monkey fighting's going to make up like 30 minutes of an action movie. I still have to watch the other 60 to 90. And crap's bland, and the writing's bad. Miss me with bland gruel CGI fest action movies. Now it seems like I'm coming at that from like a film snob. I ain't. I love horror garbage of any kind, but a lot action movies don't hit my brain chemicals right, and I hate the response is always, oh man, turn your brain off when the crap's dull. My brain's already off, that's the issue. A far better monster movie than Godzilla vs. Kong. Disagree. I had fun watching both, but I have a soft nostalgic spot for Zilla. It was still really bad though. I enjoyed it, but I'm not proud to say it. The one where The Rock wears a Safari Explorer costume. Oh wait, that doesn't narrow it down at all. Clearly The Rock should hang dong in all his movies, then. You know, for the environment. The Rundown? Marley and Me. Rampage. My grandkids are getting my shares. And I don't have kids yet. Rocket, rocket. Original poster replies, your unborn children and grandchildren are gorillionaires. Wait, how long do we have to wait be gorillionaires? I'm old laughing out loud, I need trendies to retire. If you need tendies to retire, you are in the wrong sub. This is F it, I don't care if I lose everything tendies. Have to square that mentality with reality. For me, I like the stock. Just like I like my odds playing BJ at the casino. They're getting $7 Brazilian, easy. You're going to make your kids, grandkids, wives, boyfriends very proud, young apestronaut. Today's volume is barely 6 mil. It's ready to blow. All I know is hold, so this will probably be a dumb comment, but I've been seeing comments like this for months. Are the hedges going to pay it all for this? Or just weasel their way out? I doubt it. Most likely profiting from it at this point. I'm almost certain they were / are making tons of money from the volatility, but the hole they dug themselves in so deep. They can partially fill it back up, but they still in over their heads. They dug themselves a grave with a backhoe and are trying to fill it back up with a trowel. So far 11 hedge funds have declared bankruptcy. It's not quite at Archegos levels, but they have definitely taken a hit. Is there an article on this? Bruh, this isn't true. Source? Edit. Obligatory thanks, kind stranger, for my first reward. Smiley face, smiley face. Remind me. 3 months. Guess who just bought 5 more shares not knowing how he'd going to make rent? That's the spirit. We going to be the first species of planet to make it beyond moon. How do you know some random moss piglet hasn't been blasted off by an asteroid or hitched a ride on a rocket and is chilling in hibernation on Mars already? I checked with the moss piglets, they said they are still here. Original poster replies, Andromeda, Andromeda. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to be the first to know about Red Rabbit Reader's new videos. If you like our videos, please like them on YouTube and share them with your friends. We welcome your comments below. Press to start another of our videos.